the factor theorem to determine whether the given expression is a factor of each polynomial. Question number 2. It says, is x minus 3 a factor of all of this? Now, for right now, the only information you guys know is what we did last week was substituting. If I substitute it in there, I get a number, an output. Okay? We talked about how these, if you notice what we did on last week, these points here, class, do they cross the x-axis? No. So let's see what happens when we do a problem like this. Now, this is a factor. X minus 3. We're asking is a factor, but x minus 3, and we're going to set it equal to 0. Everyone say set it equal to 0. If I set this equal to 0, x minus 3 equals 0, then how do I solve for x? Add 3. That means is x is equal to 3. Okay, this is a big idea. X minus 3 is the same thing as x equals 3. You can say that again. X minus 3 is the same thing as x equals 3. It's kind of like a hamburger. It's the same thing as a burger. Okay? X equals 3 is the same thing as x minus 3. How do we use that? If I take this value, now I can put it in for every x value. And then we're going to figure out if the answer is equal to 0, then it's a factor. But if I have a remainder or a different number, then it's not a factor. Let's do that together. So f of 3 equals 4 times 3 to the 4th power minus 3 to the 3rd power minus 52 to the 3 squared. And this page kind of ran out of space, so it's a minus 35 to the 3rd power, or not 3rd, but times 3 plus 12. So all I did there was every x value we're putting in as 3. That's what I did. Alright, I'm going to pause here. I'm going to give you and your partner 60 seconds. I want you to simplify the rest, and then I'll call on you guys to help me with the rest. Ready, set, go. Brandon. 4 times 3 to the 4th power. What do we do first? Should I multiply or do exponents? Exponents? What is 3 to the 4th power? 81. Remember, the common mistake here is you could have done 4 times 3 is 12. It is not 12 to the 4th power. Brandon? Should I do negative 3 to the 3rd power? Remember, what do you do first? Exponents. So this is 3 to the 3rd power, which is what? And then you multiply it by negative 1. What do you get? Negative. So you're doing 3 to the 3rd power. And then opposite of that, which is negative 27. Julian, what do I do here? Multiply or exponents? Multiply? Exponents. Yes, we want to follow the laws of PEMDAS. Someone has created an order that helps us simplify. Julian, here. So? Positive or negative? Noel.
I started it wrong. I didn't do the exponent first.
Okay, multiply for us now. 4 times 81? And negative 52 times 9?
Negative 468.
Thank you. Selena? If I add all of those together, what did you get?
Negative 264.
Raise your hand if you got negative 264. Double check. One, two, three. Oops. 4 times x to the 4th minus x to the 3rd minus 52x squared minus 35x plus 12. And you're substituting in 3. Did I write it right? Negative x to the 3rd minus 52x squared. Good job, Megan. And we put in 3, negative 264. All right. Raise your hand if you got that. Good job. Okay. Now I want you to draw a sketch, just like we did on last week's lesson. 20 seconds. Draw a sketch. Ready, set, go. Draw a sketch. Draw a sketch. Put your finger on the degree. Show your partner. Tell them what that means. Darian, what's the degree? 4 is correct. Is this even or odd? What does that tell us? Okay, evens do bounce if it was multiplicity. That has to deal with the parentheses and the number on the top. So this is more of an even degree polynomial. Where are the arrows? This is my question. Starts up, ends up. So if I draw something, I don't know, something like that. And then we've been working on x equals 3. This is my intersection. This is an order pair, 3 comma negative 264. Class, does that cross the x-axis? Yes or no? No. Class, is this number equal to 0?
No.
No. So if it's equal to a different number, it's what?
Not a factor.
Not a factor. So 2 ways to explain to you why the answer is not a factor. It doesn't cross the x-axis, and this number is not equal to 0. Class, who knows my mistake? Yeah. Yeah. Right 3, down negative 264. But it's the same idea. Class, does it cross the x-axis? No. So that's the order pair 3 comma negative 264.